You know, growing up as a kid, I always wanted to be a professional athlete or a professional, coach, and have just always loved sports. And so, the opportunity to get to do a job where I coach tennis, it's about as close to a dream come true as you can have. I just thought it would be cool to start collecting the balls whenever we would go and play different teams. I think the Wisconsin ball is probably a favorite for me. That was a moment where my wife was able to kind of help me and help me pursue those goals to coach at that level. And so I'm very grateful to her for that moment. I would probably also say the Hampton-Sydney ball. Playing in the Gentleman's Cup, that's an experience where they get to play in this match that kind of means something more than about any other match. That racket was given to me by a former professional tennis player. We were just in his house one day hanging out, and we're going through all his old stuff, and I see this racket, and I'm a little bit of a racket junkie, so I start to go crazy, and he's just like, well, it's just a racket, you can have it, no problem. So that's one of my prized racket possessions. I was very fortunate enough in college to get to live with Bjorn Borg's son. He was my roommate for a year in college. And Bjorn, 5-time Wimbledon champion, 6-time French Open champion. The only piece of advice he ever gave me was, I said, well, I've been working really hard. I think I'm gonna do good. And he just goes, no, don't think. You're the one on the court. You have to know that you will do well because you're the one holding the racket and you're the one who it depends on. And so I think that developed a little bit my beliefs and the kind of confidence you need to be successful on the tennis court. Yeah, so that hat, so that was given to me by an alum. It's been really fun to kind of watch and get to know a lot of the alums throughout the years. There's guys who I recruited at rival colleges who now I'm getting to know a little bit better because they ended up coming to Wabash, and it's just been really fun to make those connections. Our goal is to just get better every single day, and I believe it's about maximizing the experience of the student athletes and making sure they have everything that's going to make for a really, really memorable 4 years on campus.